A few short moments ago, these two teams made their way out of the Arrowhead Stadium tunnels, and the noise level in this place was just about off the charts. They're set for football as the Chiefs get set to do battle with the Los Angeles Rams. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started, and we are underway from Arrowhead. This will be taken short. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. To throw on 2nd down is gone. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed it off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. They're never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way, lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 27. First carry now for Kareem Hunt. Nothing doing on his first run. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. The tackle there by Mark Barron.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
The rush defense stout on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. He completes it to Hunt. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a 1st down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
A little blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football.
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him. Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Mahomes going to hand it off to Hunt. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
play clock about to expire. Andy Reid notices it and takes a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Territory just across midfield at the 49. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 4th down.
Yeah, baby, that's what I'm talking about. All day. All day.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1.
Shoot, shoot, shoot. 58, right over there, right over there. Yeah, yeah. Mike, 58. Ace!
And now before they run this play on 4th and 1, we're going to get a break and a timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Andy Reid, some say always unpredictable, and here he says we're going for it on 4th down.
Left, left. Hut, hut, hut. 26, Mike. 26, Mike. Left, 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 left. 26, Mike. 26, Mike. Go, go, go. 26, Mike. 26, Mike.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Samson Abuka coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7. That was too far for a field goal try. You don't really gain a whole lot out of a punt, so I don't think you have much of a problem with that, do you?
No, not at all. I think it's the right play, the exact right play, because even if you want to play defense and pin them deep, you know how hard it is for a punter to knock one dead inside the 10-yard line. That's not necessarily easily done. So I think going for it there is the right call.
Now the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. On 2nd down, here's Goff. Quick hit here, it's complete. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Throwing on 3rd. Gone. And it shoots him again. Chris Jones in there to get him for a loss of 3, and it'll be 4th down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Back live now to begin the second quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the Rams with a football to get us going. They are, however, facing a 4th down situation. Goff and his guys not coming off the field. They're going for this. On fourth down, Goff. And that is going to be incomplete. And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 46. To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. Inside the 40, and finally brought down at the 38. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
The good old toss play, and this time they go to the left side, so give a lot of credit to the offensive line. Center, guard, tackle, able to seal that side. But the guy that we don't give enough credit to, wide receivers. They have to do a great job of blocking downfield. Otherwise, that play can be spilled in the backfield. In this case, everyone handled their responsibilities, and they picked up really nice yardage.
Now a play fake here on first down. He'll hit Watkins on the crossover. He's brought down after a very nice gain. They give him a gain of 37. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
Trying to run with Hunt. And he's in. Touchdown, Kansas City. And a great play there. Taking it in. And the Chiefs are in for 6. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They run there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Now to kick this one away. This will be taken very short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Pretty much the unquestioned #1 team in the NFL through the first 7 weeks of the season. Coming back onto the field here, that, of course, the LA Rams, Charles, 7-0. Blew away San Francisco last week, 39-10. It's their first 7-0 start since 1985.
And remember when they were worried about Aaron Donald and him coming to the team and when he would get really into shape and rounded and into form? Well, how about 4 sacks? That forced fumble against San Francisco. That's a career high for him in terms of sacks. But I know how people keep saying, well, when will they get tested? To me, they got tested this week by having the poise and the maturity to blow away San Francisco when they were obviously better than them and not have a letdown game. But they are home for Green Bay and then at New Orleans in the next couple of weeks. So if anyone has doubts, they get through these 2, all doubts should be erased.
Back to the air. Goff on second down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the second down pass play only went for 2. A shotgun snap for one. And it's Kupp. He's got it. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's the first catch of the game for Kupp, and he's got a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
first down throw. Gone. Throwing the slant pattern here complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Back-to-back 11-yard gains, and they've got another first down.
Here we go, fellas. Here we go.
A couple of first downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. On first down, it's good. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Gurley, after hitting pay dirt last week against San Francisco, it's now 10 straight games for him with at least 1 score, Charles.
We talked about him in preseason, and he was my choice then for MVP in the league, and I'm not backing off from it now. He runs it, catches it. All eyes on him in that offense, which opens things up for everyone else. Had 3 more touchdowns against San Francisco in Week 7, 14 total on the year. The 3rd guy in NFL history got that many through his first 7 games.
And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to Arrowhead after this. The Rams on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Go, Salad. Like 20. Listen.
From the gun, here's Goff. He's got a man wide open, complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. First down, L.A. Goff finding Higbee.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Goff now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's first down. Back to the ground game here. Gurley. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Here's Goff now on 2nd down. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Give him 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion, and both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
They go ahead and snap it. Gone. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. But we got a second here, Charles. Let's look back to some of those crazy finishes in Week 7 of the NFL last week. I mean, it seemed like every game had a wild finish.
It certainly did. Dallas, Washington, Brett Maher off the upright from 52 yards following a questionable penalty against his long snapper that moved the ball back 5 yards. How about Cleveland, Tampa Bay? Cleveland claws his way back in. And then Tampa Bay wins the ball game with Chandler Catanzaro kicking the big field goal from 59 yards in overtime. Remember, he missed a 40-yarder in regulation. Justin Tucker missed an extra point. That's the headlines in and of itself. His first miss in the NFL. And New Orleans gets away with a victory. And New England, Chicago. Chicago throws the Hail Mary at the end of the game. Kevin White, 54 yards. He needed 55.
Yeah.
Stopped at the 1 yard.
I don't think I've ever seen a Hail Mary come that close but not get in.
Get wide. 58, boy, 58.
They'll start with Hunt on the ground. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Earlier this half, you were wondering how the defense was going to handle him defensively. Were they going to bottle him up at different levels, so to speak, is what you said. What have you seen so far?
Well, I think they've been absolutely terrific because it feels like on every play, if we were watching this in the film room, when you clicked off the film or stopped it, you would see 11 shirts of that same color right there in the frame trying to tackle him. That's what you're looking for.
They'll toss it to Hunt. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
No matter the week, no matter the team, you're going to hear coaches wax nostalgia for big tight ends that can control the edge of the line of scrimmage. Well, sometimes you don't have a tight end in the game, so now you're looking at your tackles. Can they control the perimeter? Make sure that that gets sealed off so there's no penetration off of the edge. If they're able to do that, that's why a toss play is successful. Because once they get to the edge, they can pick and choose their spot. Which way to run, whether it's deep outside or cutting it back inside to pick up big yardage. On that play, they controlled the edge so well, they picked up an excellent chunk of yardage.
And down he goes under pressure from the Rams defense. Samson Abukum in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. Play to Hunt. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. They get 5 yards on the run there. Still left staring at a third and about 14. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've come upon halftime here in Arrowhead with the Chiefs on top. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Mahomes to throw on second down. He's got Watkins on the out route. Kansas City touchdown. Sammy Watkins, 73 yards. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. And then you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Butker now to kick this one away. This will be taken short. And he'll take this across the 25. A couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Now the attention turns back to the Rams offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. On first down, it's gone. Throw left side, complete to Cup. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road in just one big play away. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked up here by Anthony Hitchens. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. We've got a second here. Let's take a peek around the league. What's coming up week 8. A couple big games as we near the halfway point of the season, Charles. I'm mainly looking at Philly and Jacksonville and London, and then New Orleans and Minnesota. That should be interesting.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Philly and Jacksonville, both teams struggling right now. The Eagles have already lost 4 games. They lost 3 all of last season. Both of those teams need a win in a big way. New Orleans at Minnesota, the Saints are on a heck of a roll right now. They've won 5 in a row. But the Vikings quietly have won 3 straight and seem to be getting their footing on defense again. And how about Green Bay? They had the week off this past week. Big win over San Francisco at home on a Monday night. They now head out to face the 7-0 Rams in Los Angeles. That's going to be fun.
Yeah, I'm glad you mentioned that one. That is a big one indeed.
Aaron Rodgers, Todd Gurley, let's do this. They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Now after the run by Hunt, here's 1st and 10.
Left, 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 left. Check. Motion.
So that'll back him up 5. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game.
Ace, ace.
He's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play, and it'll make this a 2nd and long. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. Whoosh. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. 49 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. Butker now to add the extra point. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-0. Butker now to kick this one away. This will be taken very short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. And the Rams getting set to go now. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at about the 32. They'll try and start the drive. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and 12. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Out of the gun. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helped how a guy can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Goff now looking to throw. He's got it. Got his man on the in route. Complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 7 catches for him now. And this last one, a 1st down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know this takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious if they didn't get it there. Would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. On 2nd and 10, Gunn. And he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal. Here's Goff. Well, it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Robert Woods, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Rams are able to draw a bit closer. Zerline good with a PAT. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. And they decide fairly early here they need the ball back, so here's an onside kick. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. I know they're down, but starting the 3rd quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel, but they've got to go ahead and make something happen. Steal a possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. He's going to be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to take us to the end of the third quarter play. The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20.
58, boys, 58, 58,
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Working from the gun, Mahomes. He's going to dump this home to his run back Hunt. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high-percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the 1st down. In this case, it didn't happen.
So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
This will be taken short. And we'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Goff on 1st down. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to have a 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next?
Todd Gurley, wave goodbye. Touchdown, LA. Todd Gurley, 60 yards. And the Rams are able to... cut into this lead. Zerline now for the PAT. Zerline connects on the extra point, and the lead down to 10, 24-14. Zerline out now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. And that'll set them back 5. With Hunt. They push his way through. And he'll power his way out near the 25. The tackle there by John Johnson.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big boys up front in order to bring this one home.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. And the play clock about to expire. Andy Reid notices it and takes a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Here's Dustin Colquitt now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. They'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. Taking it about the 16. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now go up on 1st down. They'll throw underneath for Gurley. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that'll make it 2nd down. The throw on 2nd down is gone. And the short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. The Rams on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll try and pick up the first and goal. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Well, that's pretty symptomatic about how things have gone here. That play was just shut down right from the start.
I'm not going to give him a lot of confidence to help turn things around. The ball comes loose. And I think the Chiefs have what they do. And they're going to come up empty here on 4th down.
Well, that drive wasn't a case of wanting to put points on the board. It was needing to, having to, and they didn't get it done.
Yeah, didn't get it done, and now you look at the situation and the point differential, 2 scores, pretty much game, set, match.
How about the takeaway, though, huh? How about those defensive guys?
3 down.
Mahomes going to throw it here. Wide open is Watkins. He's got it. Kansas City touchdown. Sammy Watkins with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs take advantage of the turnover and put up 6. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now to kick this one away. This will be taken very short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just put this one behind them. And it's free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. 2nd and 10, Goff again. To the left side, it's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 15 yards through the air and a first down. Goff now to throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. On 1st and 10, Goff. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Now before the second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. As the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. A shotgun snap for goal. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The Rams on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This will be 3rd and 19. Now it's gone. Down man over the middle. It's Woods. Now he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. They get 20 yards there on 3rd and 19, and an unlikely first down. Here's Goff. And he's caught right at the 10-yard line. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. And a first down throw. This will be caught at about the 5. And one of the whistles for timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Second and goal from inside the 5. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Again, Goff sliding out of the pocket. This is caught. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided. They gotta have 6 here. It's 3rd and goal. They come out here in the eye. Very short to give it a tight end. And the penetration too strong. He won't make it back to the line of scrimmage. And, Charles, you know what coaches always tell us. We want to win our home games. That much we know. We want to protect our home turf. They got that done in this one.
Exactly right. When you start a season, everyone's goal: win all of your home games, split your road games, and you're likely going to be in the playoffs. But when you win at home, boy, what a great feeling that is. You don't even mind if people are at your house when you get home after a win like that.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Chiefs victorious here as we say so long from Arrowhead.